21 Dreams. Sylvie's Magic Carpet Ride.
Once upon a time, there was a very old lady named Sylvie. Because she was so old and so frail, Sylvie had to have very soft carpets everywhere in her home. She moved around the carpet on her hands and knees, very slowly. She was quite happy living like this. It was normal to her, and if she ever had guests, she encouraged them to do the same. Sylvie wasn't too unhappy with her lot, but she did have a dream, which was to stand on Golden Gate Bridge and look out across San Francisco Bay. But she wasn't sure how to accomplish it, because she was pretty sure the bridge wasn't carpeted, and she doubted that her brittle old bones, almost like glass her bones and joints were, could handle the rigours of the journey, the wind blowing across the bridge, and the excitement of standing and seeing that amazing view. Sometimes she wondered, could I liberate myself from my carpeted world and find a way to reach the bridge? Who could help? Who could I call? But the task wasn't easy. So, year after year, she let her dream drift along, unrealized. One day, she woke and realized it was her birthday. On her birthday, there was always one person who called, her best friend, a younger woman called Lola. Lola was always travelling all around the world, and Sylvie always wanted to travel with her, but she couldn't do it because of her delicate body. When she picked up the phone, Lola said, "Hello, my friend. How are you doing? How about that dream? It's time." Sylvie hesitated, but then she replied, "No, it's impossible." Lola said, "Don't tell me you can't do it, because, Sylvie, I have something to tell you. I'm pregnant. Soon I'll be a mother, and I won't be travelling here and there at the drop of the hat. We might not have too many chances to take a road trip together once the baby arrives." Sylvie was still afraid, but she knew she must find within herself the strength to go with her friend and stand on the bridge before their lives changed too much and she lost the chance. So Sylvie rolled up one of the carpets in her house and waited by the door, and Lola drove up with her big pregnant belly, and they headed west. Sylvie huddled in the car, wrapped up in what she began to refer to as her magic carpet, because, after all, it was helping her to travel far from home. They drove all the way to San Francisco and got out. On the bridge, Sylvie rolled out her carpet and knelt on her hands and knees, but she couldn't quite see over the railing. She looked up at Lola and thought how far she'd already come. So she grabbed her hand, and instead of kneeling, as she had always done, on a soft, carpeted surface, she stood and looked out over the grand sweep of the bridge and the city and the bay. She knew that in the future, however much of it was left to her, she would always live a life this big.